Greetings. All right, y'all. Okay, so happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. All right, it is our grand treats giveaway tonight. I'm going to do that towards the end of the live when I have shut the list down. So before I even go any further, let me make sure I can hear myself. All right, it is our grand. Okay, good. I have a new rule tonight. So if nobody shows up to claim their trick or treat, because every Thursday of this month of October, we've been doing the trick or treat. So if you've gotten a reading during happy hour, you would choose whether you want to trick or treat. If you're not here, I'm just gonna skip that part. You know, you have to be present to choose it. So just make sure you're here, okay? Also, any person that has participated in the happy hours throughout this month will be put into the grand treats prize. Okay. So I'm going to do a spin the wheel with each person's name that has participated at any point this month in the happy hours. Okay. So stick around. That'll be towards the end of the live. Okay. When we stop taking submissions. Okay. Hey, Christina, how are you? Happy Thursday. I hope all is well. Soon to be Hallows night. Would it be considered Hallows Eve tonight, right? Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. Like today feels, I don't know what today feel like. Cause sometimes the days of the week be just like doing its own thing. Like I be thinking it's a whole nother day. So today feels a little interesting. But Friday night, being that it is Halloween, I know people gonna enjoy themselves, but I just want everyone to always have safe fun. You know, don't do nothing crazy. Don't be around no crazy people. Cover yourself, protect yourself. And if you just don't feel guided to go out, you ain't got to do that. You can celebrate, or if you don't celebrate Halloween, you know, you can just have some safe chill mode energy. You know, um, yeah, because apparently it's time for boycotting. You know, we're gonna boycott Christmas, child. We're gonna boycott Thanksgiving, which some of us don't really celebrate holidays like that, or you know, them type of holidays don't get all up into the commercialness of things. How to take a step back, you know. So ain't nobody going out spending a whole bunch of money and all that. I hope that includes Black Friday for some. Like if you can, it's just like hit the pockets. But you know, shit, I'm not gonna lie. If I see some on Amazon Prime doing the research, because sometimes Amazon Prime they be lying, saying that this is on sale and that shit is not on sale. If I see something good on Amazon Prime, child, I might participate in Black Friday. I don't know. Like if I see some dishes or something on there, some pots and pans or some air fryer, something that I need or something on there, I might just get it. Okay, don't judge me. I might just get it. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I have the names of the ladies on the list so far. If Antibati is still interested, and because this will be my last happy hour for a while, okay? I'm not going to be available to do happy hour. I'm not going to be available to do my mini love read. So that does take that away. Now, if you guys need to book with me, I'm still available. Just make sure you check out my availability for phone sessions, for emergency reads. When it comes to regular, like, you know, just the audio recorded readings, those will go out to you at the right time. There's nothing going to change about that. But as far as like my availability to actually call and speak, you know, through phone sessions and things like that, or emergency recorded readings, make sure that you check my availability before booking with me, okay? But yeah, other than that, we should be good. We should be good to go. $20 for general reads or questions or topics, $25 for love questions or topics. Anything concerning partnerships or connections does not have to just be romantic connections. Anything dealing with friendship, family, anything with another party, that's $25. Okay. Make sure you guys leave your topic, your question, your concern in the notes section of your payment. If you're asking about a person, you don't have to give me their full name. You can give me their first name, their initials that they go by. I never say the person's name on the live. That stays confidential. Be mindful that readings are non-refundable. So if you are a skeptic or you just think this is just for fun, entertainment, or you just like want to just see about it, let me see, I'm curious, or you could be a scammer. Some people just want readings for free and then say, I didn't like it, give my money back. That's not going to happen over here. So just be mindful, y'all. Okay. Read the disclaimer, read all the terms and conditions before you book a reading. Okay. No sugar coats. We're just gonna give it to you like it is, not in a nasty way. I'm not gonna be rude about it, but I don't sugarcoat. It's not all love and light. Oh, we're just gonna skip over the gloss over the negative because I don't. We're not gonna do that. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay. So if you don't mind that, okay, hop on. If you need some clarity, you need some confirmation, what have you, whatever the case may be, that you feel guided and led here. Um, let's tap in. Okay. Okay, hopefully I don't sneeze, y'all, because I've been sneezing. All right, so Ashley and Christina. All right, Miss Ashley, your timestamp is 6:45. Okay. Find your question. Okay. Happy belated birthday too, by the way, sis. I hope you enjoyed it, or if you're still doing something, I don't know if you're gonna be celebrating it for real this weekend, but happy birthday to you. What's the overarching theme you should focus on? Okay. All right. Spirit. Spirit, divine wisdom, divine guidance, truth, and clarity. What is it? What is it that Ashley needs to know at this time? Is it like moving slow or something? Like, I don't know if it's like the camera is moving weird. I don't know. Unless it's just me. What is the overarching theme that Ashley should focus on this year? The Star. This is the 10 of Swords. This is the 9 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. And this is I can't see with the number, the 6 of Swords. Okay. Death at the bottom. Which you are a Scorpio. So that's like your signifier card. So the overall arching theme for you, let's see. I don't think I've ever seen this card yet in this deck. So the card, interestingly, it says she comes to Earth driven by an insatisfiable desire to control the cycle of fertility. I don't know what movie this is from. But the energy that I get from this is that the theme is centered around the desire to grow. Like, I get like it's already a continuation of the work that you've been doing on yourself and like where you've come, like what you've overcome with the 10 of Swords. You got the 5 of Cups, right? These are the heavy energies. The 9 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. The overall theme is centered around growth, but it's also centered around you um focusing on your joy and your peace. Like, it's not to say like be oblivious. That fucking instant, child. It's not saying like be oblivious to certain challenges or things that come up or that arise that may be quote unquote what we perceive as negative or uncomfortable, but it's how you pursue it, how you handle it. Even if it's like something that triggers you, it's like, no, I choose to focus on growth, or how can I apply this in a means of like a reflection of my growth, or exercising or tapping into my growth, or handling this from a place of healing, right? Because I get that this it's like a matured state of energy with the stars. To me, this is like you being in alignment. You may be focused on more positive energies if you were used to feeling disappointed, depressed, sad about certain things. Energies maybe that you've had to release, people, places, and things that maybe you've had to release with the Six of Swords. This is you transitioning into more of a peaceful mindset. Could even be like you focusing on like where you want to place your energy and your focus. I'm gonna clarify this with this other tarot deck. It's like a little Halloween themed deck too. We're gonna tap in, see this overarching theme. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a fresh start. Like you're learning to navigate with what you've learned, what you've gathered, what is of somewhat of a like in a material sense. This could even apply to your money, your finances, like your worth, your value, like what you want, not allowing past um, disappointments, loss, not counting yourself out. Like it could be a part of yourself that you've, no longer identify with. You've let a certain part of yourself go. You're not allowing pain to live rent free in your mind, or things that have hurt you to keep you. It's like there's a bit more of a boldness to your energy. Um, the realistic goals stood out to me. So like this is you setting realistic goals for yourself and nurturing and watering those things. Remember this card, it says the insatisfiable desire to control the cycles of fertility. So it could be like a desire that doesn't burn out. It doesn't stop. It's something that you desire very strongly, excuse me, to continue to grow, to continue to expand. And with fertility, when I think of fertility, not just like in a woman's body, like that fertility, but also like growth of plants or things like that, that we continue to pour in, that we continue to nurture so that it grows. So that's what I'm getting from that. And with the death card, it's like something has ended, something has indefinitely died, right? So that birth can come. So death and fertility, kind of birth, that whole thing goes hand in hand. And the card says this is the end and the beginning. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I be sounding slow. Okay, let's see. Other question. What hopeful message or guidance does your spiritual team have for you? Thank you, says, yeah, I'm gonna miss y'all too. It's like it's gonna be a little different routine, kind of weird, not, but for a time, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep y'all posted. Kind of just take it as like we taking a little break, like a seasonal break. It's not gone forever, it's just like a seasonal break. And I'll just keep you guys posted as to how long that will be. What hopeful messages or guidance does Ashley's spiritual team have for her divine spiritual team? What hopeful message or guidance they have for her? What is the message? Okay, this is the Suit of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. What is this? The Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I wish like the suits weren't so small, like the numbers are like really small. And this is the Knight of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Okay. So they're hopeful messages. Your divine team, there's something about like your finances or some sort of financial goal. Spirit is saying like explore your options in a sense of like, because there's something that you've already, or this could be like your expertise rather, I should say, like more so like your expertise, like you've built a pretty good rapport or resume. I'm getting like it's more so of a resume. Don't limit yourself to just one thing or one avenue. If you are going to focus on one avenue, think about um, different ways to apply yourself. In some case, applying yourself doesn't literally have to be like applying for a job, but how you show up in this pursuit. Now, if it's not about career, there's something about like resources or um, I feel, yeah, I don't see this any other way. Like in this instance, it does feel like this is about career, job. Because I look at this card, it's the Seven of Pentacles. The quote says, "Look upon my works," right? And it's like me, like I bring, like it's something that is connected to you, and you have to see it as a, like whatever I bring, me, whatever how I show up. There's there's different energies or different avenues, different opportunities, maybe even people that would want to work with me. It's like looking at it from that perspective. Because there's something about timing as well. Like they're saying, like certain things that you've been working towards, or you might even feel like it's been trial and error, things like that. It's all going to play a very significant role. Um, it is, how do I explain this? Like, even if you went to this job or that job, and some of them may not feel like they have much to do with each other, like the industry itself may not seem like it's connected or similar. You may feel like, okay, I've lost this job, I moved around too much, I've done this too much, that in some cases, like it looks like a lack of progression. But spirit say, no, there's things that you've taken from those experiences. Hey, how are you? Treats. Okay. Um, yeah, make sure you guys stick around to get the prize, because like if you're not watching and I announce like what it is and you're not there to participate, I'm just gonna have to skip you guys. Okay, so just make sure that you do stick around to see like what your trick or treat prize was, so that you can participate in it, because I can't pass it off, and say, okay, well, email me and I'll get what I can't do that, obviously, because we're not gonna be able to do happy hour next week. So make sure y'all available. Okay. So yeah, this I feel like is accumulation of, or just like the expertise, the growing, the learning, the application of your skills, your work. That fucking incense is tearing me up. Go this way. Keeps getting in my throat. But yeah. And then you have the Ace of Swords energy, which again, I feel their their message to you also is about you being truthful and honest. Truthful and honest with yourself, speaking your truth with other people. Like there's a lot of this energy of you been holding back, to where it's like some people may not recognize you, like your energy. Like over time, it may seem like how you pop out, what you say. This is kind of like a glow up energy. It could be something with your throat chakra. I don't want to put it on that too much, because I know this instant is like fucking me up because it's coming my way. Um, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, sis. But yeah, speaking your truth, being maybe unapologetic about something. I feel like there might have been a time where you cloaked something about yourself. And oftentimes, like when I pick up expression, it's not always verbal expression. Sometimes it's more so like how you choose to lead your life, especially if you've been hiding or you're afraid of being seen, being, you know, who you are, because maybe it's been demonized or criticized so much in the past. With the Page of Cups, it's like something about your inner child um, is seeking this validation, not through other people, but you validating yourself, if that makes sense. So with the Page of Cups, it says social invitation, love, warmth, attraction, the exchange of emotion, gentle emotions, friendliness, the depth, and important message. So the most important message I feel with this is that you validating yourself, you showing up as you. It's like there's some sort of alignment when it comes to your skills or who you are as a person. Like, you know how they say you are the brand, literally, right? Um, Believing that you have something to contribute, whether this is like you working with others and or working for yourself, know that you contribute something. Because for some reason I feel like some of this is about work. And then you have the Nine of Swords. There's going to be a lot of you facing your fears. Sometimes you might confront parts of yourself that wants to talk yourself out of things that you should be showing up for. A pressure not to speak up or say certain things. Like, you're going to face that, but it's like break that fear, break through it with the Knight of Swords, and like say it or show up anyway. Like, fuck that. Off with the head, because it's like these conservatives. I don't know why I'm getting like these three characters represent like this false conservative, this false good girl energy. Like, I have to be a certain way. I have to keep it tight knit. I got to keep my collar tight to where you can't breathe, you can't express, you can't be, you can't adjust. And it's like off with that, with the head of that. Like, it's done. You know, that does not resonate with me. And it's not saying to be a loose cannon and be all over the place, but it's like, no, let me shine in my light, whatever that light is. It could too, something about wherever your sun, like, yeah, your sun sign, but like wherever your sun is placed in your chart, like what house is placed in, I feel like this has something to do with this energy. Not to make it all about the astrology, but that does really help a lot. It really does. Something about wherever your sun, like the planet of the sun, is placed in your house, or what house, could be significant to this as far as like your openness. I would even equate this to, could be something with like Gemini energy, Mercury, third house. Um, what else, Spirit? Ninth, something with your ninth house. Like, there's significance. I've been trying my best to study my chart a lot more, to like understand certain things. I feel like doing that, um, don't just take one resource and be like, oh, that's the answer. Like, sometimes it takes like a little bit of deep diving or what resonates, or just using your intuition. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm getting, sis. So like, this is an invitation. Like, it's a invitation for you to embrace like you, right? That skull looks nasty. Looks like it looks. I think that's blood, child. It's nasty. I'm assuming, but it look like this is trying to insinuate somebody gonna drink this motherfucker. But it's nasty. But I feel like this represents something to do with mindset, like you overcoming parts of your mind, you embracing yourself, the truth of who you are. Like, the blood can represent your essence, your energy, right? Not saying you gotta drink blood, that's nasty. Mind you, these are horror themed cards, so they're gonna be a little crazy. But yeah, I feel like this, because I keep looking at her in the Seven of Pentacles, and like it says, look upon my works. It's like, I bring me, this is me. And like all these energies, like almost like they're praising her. But it's like, when you're in this mode, this essence, this energy, what's aligned, what's meant, is going to gravitate towards you, whatever that is. Of course, discern certain things that come, but you might be cutting away at certain parts of yourself too, like certain identities or things that you feel like, I have to be this person around these people. And you know what I'm saying? Because some people are challenged with this, like some people can't be a certain way with when they're around family. There's certain things that they can't be a certain way, with, or when it comes to um work environments, things like that. Like, they have to kind of compartmentalize a bit with their character, their personality. But there's certain times where it's almost regressive. Like, I know that I used to like struggle with this, like regressing with certain parts of myself, right, around family, because I feel like they didn't understand. I felt more comfortable with I'm like, for real, like, let me be honest, like, more comfortable, like, the way that I speak, the things that I speak about, the boldness, like what I share with, on here, especially with my friends. Like, I feel like my friends know me more intimately than my family, right? Like, I don't feel like I could be that. Like, some family members might get a little bit more of the depth of me than other family members, but like, I don't, I don't feel like they wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't get it. So it's kind of like that, but it's what the point of that is, it's like there's some things to keep sacred. So you do have to kind of I can never say this word, compartmentalize, if I've said that right, because I said it right the first time and now I'm like trying to say it again, ain't coming out right. But putting these different aspects of yourself in different compartments and places, depending on the environment, depending on the associations or the connections, versus completely just mincing like who you are. If it's a part where you feel like you have to regress in an environment, then that's a sign that you're taken away from yourself. You're blocking the expression, if that makes sense. Okay, so not to prolong this too much. So hopefully, Ashley, you're still on. Yeah, I don't know why I can't ever say compartmentalize. There, I said it. Sometimes it doesn't flow out my mouth the way that other words do. But yeah, so let me see. Did you choose trick or treat? Choose your trick or treat. You're welcome, sis. And happy belated birthday too, by the way. So I don't feel bad if I was like going in too long. But yeah, I think you came in on your second question. Okay, let's see what your treat is. I'll announce the grand treat prize at the end of the live. So I'll timestamp it so you don't miss nothing in case like some of these are mixed up or the treats are mixed up. I saw it already. Um one free card, one free card. You want like just leave it open, one free card, or you have a specific question or something, one free card. And Samantha, I got you, sis. I see your name on the list. I'm gonna put you on, girl. I'm gonna put you on. But yeah, actually, your reading started at 6 minutes and 45 seconds. If you want to scroll back now, 6:45. Yeah, was that 6:45 timestamp? Mm, yeah, that instant was fucking me up, but it's like lower now, so it's not like right there. Like, okay, for new love, let's see. I'm gonna use this deck. And one card for Ashley Spirit in regards to new love. What's the message regarding new love? Thank you. All right, Two of Swords. And you got the Seven of Pentacles in this deck. So you got it in the Horror Tarot and you also got it in this deck as well. So that, I'm going to go back to the Horror card with the lady. She's like a goddess or something. I don't know, maybe like some sort of you know what that card remind me of? Did I shuffle them back in? I probably did. No, I didn't. Okay. It kind of reminds me of that movie Dusk Till Dawn, I think it was, with it was a scene with Salma Hayek. I think that's the movie where she was like, I don't know, it was like this nightclub scene where she was dancing and it was like this erotic type of, almost like very high priestess, very witchy, sensual, erotic type of energy. That's what this gives me. But more so like in the symbolism of the boldness, the confidence, the expression of your divine feminine without that shame, and it is what it is. Like, I feel like the sexuality and sensuality nature, the erotic nature of the feminine, that's just a given, however it's expressed. And I feel like that makes people very uncomfortable in an overt way, or if it's like in a tainted way, then it does come off a certain way. But just the mere fact of that type of expression, that's natural to feminine energy, that it is an expression, that's a form of it. So may not be like you being comfortable in that sense, maybe, but when it comes to new love, it might be hard for you to fully call in something at certain times. Like, let's say you're able to attract, because I feel like you are able to call energies towards you. Sometimes it's like this energy where you have the allure, you have the confidence, but sometimes it's like you shut it down real quick. And it could be through the second guessing, like going back and forth in your mind, maybe wondering if you're worthy, if you're good enough. I don't want to be too seen, or I don't want to come out. It's like you get in your head about certain things and it kind of blocks the flow. So that's something they want you to work through and work on, because I feel like the partner for you actually is somebody, and it's like they wanted to show the King of Wands. He is somebody that's really confident in himself. He's someone that is assertive. He's self-assured, high vibe, high energy. And so it's like his vibration could potentially pass you by, or it's like the type of partner. It doesn't have to be like your life partner. Um, yeah, because this could just be like an archetype that you actually are attracted to and actually align with, when you're in this energy, this essence of this goddess energy that she's exuding. Like, I feel when you're in that natural state of yourself, this is the type of partner that is attracted to you, which I feel like you're attracted to certain masculine traits that have this boldness, this seemingly self-assured, and sometimes it might even be like counterfeit energies that exude fake confidence at times, and you might be drawn to their charm. You might be drawn to something in them, something attractive, but then it's like, if you don't see that in yourself, you block it, you know what I mean, or you question it, even though there's, I hope I'm explaining this correctly. Like, you already have this essence inside of you that's very alluring, at times maybe even dominant. Like, I feel like there's a boldness to you. At times you cap that, you limit it. You might share it around certain people. You might be this around certain people at times, but it gets capped through you getting in that to a source. Like, okay, do they see me? Do they notice me? Do they like me? Is he attractive to me? Am I doing too much? Am I laughing a little too loud? Am I not? It's like when you set yourself free out of that, this bold energy, it's very attractive. Like, they obviously, because it's already there inside of you, somebody's going to kind of feel that and be drawn. But then when they get close enough, then it's like you kind of go, no, I don't know. And that's what kills the momentum. That's what kills the vibe. But yeah, so work on that, steadily continue to work on that, because this Seven of Pentacles energy, that I feel like this is like your signifier card, because I just keep staring, and that's how alluring the energy is. You keep like going back to, I just like drawn to it, just keep going back to her. So that's the energy. And as a Scorpio girl, I get it, like why I wanted to cloak it a little bit, I get that. But as a Scorpio energy, dark goddess, dark feminine energy, that's like, that's y'all, you know what I'm saying? Of course, other components and things like that contribute, but yeah, so you got to tap into that. I need you to watch Queen of the Damned this weekend if you can. I think it's free on Tubi, but it might be free on YouTube or something. Watch you some Queen of the Damned. I want you to take in Akasha's vibe, because it's kind of giving Akasha energy too, a little bit. Not to the point where she just went crazy. She started getting a little overzealous, like wanting to eat people up and shit. I'm just like, okay. And that's why they wanted to stop her ass, because she was just trying to eat motherfuckers up. Queen of the Damned, with Aaliyah as the main character. I can't remember that guy's name. Something Stewart. The main character, Lestat, the male vampire. Queen of the Damned. Like, I'll be damned. Yeah. Shoot, I might watch that tomorrow night. I don't know, like, if I have time when I get back tomorrow night, I'll probably watch that. And I want to watch Sinners again, probably for the third time. I'm watch watch Sinners again. But yeah, Queen of the Damned. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I don't know if you're going to be participating with Halloween tomorrow night, but if you do, be safe, have fun, cover, protect yourself as always. Yeah, Sinners was good. I like that movie. It took me a minute to finish the movie, because like I would get stuck at a certain part, and like if I'm doing something, I'm distracted, or I'm not in the movie mood, I won't watch a whole movie until like I'm in the place to finish it. So sometimes I'm like a fossil. I'll put a movie on, get to a certain point, and like if I'm just distracted or I'm just not in the mood to watch a movie, I'll watch it later at some other point. But yeah, I finally finished it a couple weeks ago, and I watched it again last weekend. I'm like, I like this movie. But yeah, enjoy yourself, sis. Happy birthday again. And I'll catch you in divine time whenever we come back on or whatever, you know. So yeah. Raven. Oh, have fun. Yeah. That should be fun. That's cool. Yeah. So definitely have fun, be safe, you know. It's such a good movie. Like I underestimated, like, cause I like vampire movies, and it was funny. Like you gotta have some humor and some shit too. Like you gotta have some funny parts in it. I do like how they incorporated like the hoodoo and like kept it real. It wasn't like a theatrical version of it, like this woo woo, like ooh, like just some. Cause they, you know, they do a good job putting spiritual stuff in movies and making it look like a joke and trying to be funny or like trying to demonize it. I like how they did that. How they actually had a hoodoo practitioner train the actress. Like that was dope. Thank you. I will, sis. Take care. I'll talk to you in divine time. I'll catch up with you in divine time. All right, Christina, you are up next. Sam, you're also on the list. You'll be after Christina. If anybody else is interested, the list is still open. I will not announce the winner until the end of the live when we're done taking reads and things. So, Christina, let's tap in. What's your time? It is 36:22. 36:22. 36 Mafia. Okay. I feel like sneezing. Come out. Okay. Excuse me. All right. First question was if you offer your sister's ex money, excuse me, to buy your sister's dog that you bonded heavy with from her, will she give him back to you? Oh, I haven't seen him since March and it's been painful. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. All right, let's see. What's the energy around this? We clear the energy. We send Ashley love, light, and peace. Her energy restored and wholeness and fullness. Thank you to her divine team. Close this energy out with love. Amen. Ashe. So it is. All right. Christina, we asked for first to tap into Christina's energy. All parties involved, the dog in question, spirit. If Christina was to offer her sister's ex money to buy the dog, will she give him back? Will she give him back? At least to Christina. Will the girlfriend give the dog back to Christina? What the fuck? It's a scary ass motherfucking card. Oh damn. They got a big ass brain. Probably stupid as shit too with that big ass nasty head. Alright, these some crazy ass cards. So we have Justice, the Strength card, the Hierophant. Wow, they have a lot of majors. 6 cards came out. The King of Swords. What is this? The 6 of Wands, the Temperance. Wow, you have a lot of majors. There's something karmic around this. There's it's not a mistake that you're drawn to the dog. You know, there's a connection. If you look at the Strength card, it's like this is your bond. I feel like between you and the dog itself. I don't know if it's Milo or Milo. I don't want to mispronounce it. Um, but I feel like that is that connection. It's strong. If she'll give you the dog, with reasoning and like talking, because I don't feel like she's going to be for it right off the jump. Of course, it might be a conversation back and forth. It might be some sort of like prideful response from her. Um, Trying to exercise their authority over the dog in a way. Like it's going to be kind of like a gate. like that she keeps like this wall, and she's gonna use like, no, well, that's my dog, and something about like doing what's right, what's best might come up, something along the lines of that, like out of her conversation or her response to you. So it's not going to be as warm, it's very direct, it's very even like kind of defensive in a way. Yeah, I feel like if you come at her in your energy as very confident and very bold, like, like very, how do I explain it? You're not begging, you're not, can I please have the, if I was to, would you just give me the dog, like whatever, however we got to do it, it's like more so being honest, being truthful, like I bonded with the dog or whatever, however you want to phrase it, but it's coming like very direct and very honest and almost confident that I'll take better care of the dog. I feel however you feel guided, because I can't really formulate the words, but I feel the energy of what it, like how it's conveyed, if that makes sense, rather than the literal words itself. It's more of the energy behind the words. So victory at what cost? It's like, to get what you want out of the situation, because it's not about winning anything in particular or per se, not even the dog itself, but it's something about what's right and you being confident about that. Now, is a possibility that you guys will adjust something here, because it's an energy of karmic. It's a karmic energy that I'm picking up from this. The connection that your sister and the ex-girlfriend had might have been kind of like a toxic connection in some kind of way. The connection may have not ended on the best of terms in some way. So therefore it's like this, how to explain it? It's like a door is still open, something has not been properly closed or properly severed. I feel like you have something that, like something that you might say that's very reasonable, that may even like heal something for her, or I don't know, like how sometimes that she's overwhelmed with Milo and that he's better with me. Yeah. You know how sometimes like when you call out something that's been challenging for a person, um it's like, I know you and my sister had your issues and problems and blah blah blah, but you don't gotta, it doesn't have to be a certain way where it affects the dog, or where like affects other people. Like it's something that you might say that she needs to hear, like almost in a way that frees something for her, or makes her consider letting something go. Now, it's a possibility she could bend or just be like, yeah, you're right. But again, it's going to come with some type of, it's not going to be like easy access with her, if that makes sense. There's almost like a moderate, yeah, it's not going to be easily like quickly resolved or quickly addressed. Yeah, she's going to be defensive at first with the Page of Swords. To me, it's like curious as to why. What do you want? Got the Six of Wands twice. Most likely she'll say yes. You got three yeses. Okay, give her like, yeah, as long as you don't back down. It's not like in a forceful way, like nah, but it's like you might have to conversate with her a little bit, you know, reason, get to a reason, get to like clearing something, because that's what it feels like. It's not like you're here to solve her issues or anything with the sister, but it is like you're breaking some sort of tie or something that she's clinging on to. It could even be a grudge, not being able to see something clear or straight. You see how like this person's face is distorted, their eyes are whited out, like they're not seeing something clear, and you could bring it about. This kind of looks like a politician, like a dead politician, but politicians, they know how to, like when they do their campaigns and shit like that, when they have their rallies, like they know what their agenda is, they know what their maybe even their target audience or what have you. There's something with this where you're gonna be bold and confident in your speech and your communication with her, but there is something that comes up like that, whatever that barrier, that initial barrier that she has up, you're able to work through it. Because I don't feel for sure that she wants the dog either. It's like it's more so coming from a place of pridefulness that she's keeping the dog, the grudge, the karmic energy. This settles it. My sister went off on her. Now she's ignoring me because she was trying to get me to be the babysitter when she should have just gave us the dog because she knows she's not overwhelmed. Yeah. I don't see money even being like a focal thing at all, like in this even offering. I don't even feel like that's what she's stuck on, the proving something point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she's stuck on. This is an ego thing, and this is like the tie that needs to be severed between them. It's like she's carrying this energy. Yeah. So it's a possibility like I feel like yeah, I feel like that's a yes. It's like but it's just not like that easy with her though. You know what I mean? Like it might take like one conversation, yes, but nonetheless, it's not just like, oh yeah, fuck it here. It's like it's gonna be a little bit of pushback. It's gonna be why, why are you asking maybe, or but if you also come from that place of like, you know what, like an understanding, like you, my sis, like I understand, like this is what happened, this is what y'all went through, blah, 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 blah. But it's no sense in keeping this up, keeping this going. You're the one that's holding on to this. Like just let things just be. Like if you know in your heart that you don't really want the dog, like give it to someone that loves him, that will take care of him, you know? Yeah. Okay. Your other question. Yeah. And that's what I don't understand. Like, bitch, you can't be that prideful to where you gonna hold on to a whole living being, whole living, breathing being, right? That you don't want nothing really to do with, but you just doing it out of spite of your ex. Like you real like that's so stupid. Like people are so dumb sometimes. Like really, like I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the woman, but that's dumb as fuck. And a lot of people do that. Even with kids, like holding kids over people's head, playing games with kids because you're mad at the mother or the father. Like it's just so lame. Like I don't know. Them type of people, I don't know. They don't really have good sense. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so your second question was, what is the likelihood you will meet your future spouse in the 2026 or the 2027? Like what the energy of your love life for these years. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Let's see. So divine spirit. What's the energy around Christina's love life, the livelihood of her meeting her future spouse in the year 2026 or 2027? The Five of Cups, the High Priestess. What is this? The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Ugh. That got me off guard. The Ten of Wands. Oh my God. What is this from? Child, his face all fucked up. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Girl, I don't want to be mean because I don't know what this is about. I don't know. I don't. Okay. Hmm. You might meet someone. I feel like you might be kind of like really tired of singleness at some point, like to the point it might be a little sad to think about. Because your intuition, like your higher self, might start to feel like this intensity in your heart space, like you, and I feel like that is a sign that love is drawing near, it's drawing closer to you. I feel like it's almost, it feels like painful or torturous to even think about. You might be in a state, this could be like right now or like leading up to next year, there's like some sort of how do I explain it? Like re-evaluating, recounting past experiences, people that you're no longer connected with. And it might be someone in particular, like a first love or somebody that you felt like you first fell in love with, like someone that you felt something for that manifested that strong desire for union. It's someone that you're no longer connected with, like it's dead and it's done, right? But there's a memory, there's a reminder of something with that desire itself. Not so much the person, but it might be that you reflect through certain connections that you had. Um, but I feel like it might be someone that you do meet, and you might be kind of critical of this person in a way, like you want to dissect them, you want to, like, you'll be curious, you want to get to know who this person is, but it's like, let me dissect this person, let me see what they're about, you know. um I don't feel like you'll make it easy for them, but for some reason it's like they're open. They don't mind you grilling them. They don't mind you like asking them questions, or maybe it might be like fun banter behind it. But whatever this is right here, child, I'm just getting I'm just getting like this distorted look, this man, this in the Ten of Wands. This represents some sort of experimental energy gone wrong, but it's like mixing the wrong energies with the right energy. So I feel like spirit is cautioning like any type of clearing up that you're doing this year, like do it. Like anything that you know has been a struggle for you, has been a fear about love, face it in whatever way you're guided to. Any doubts, insecurities, deal with it this year in a healthy manner, because you don't want to mix that component, that energy with new energy. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not getting anything about like a specific partner, like someone that you'll be with or like your future spouse really coming through, but that doesn't mean that you won't meet them in those time periods. But it's like this energy's a little bit more stronger. um you'll know when you're close to meeting your person, like your heart chakra, your heart space might warm, you might have a lot of passion for your person or desire them really badly. It could come in a way that's like seemingly sexual, but it may not really be just that. It's something translated to that desire to merge, to connect with your person. Clarify this. So it's a possibility, yes, you will meet them. Like you might stumble upon them. I don't feel like it's going to be as curated or perfectly planned, and maybe like in a human mind's perspective of like how it's going to happen, how you're going to meet. But it's most likely, yes, you'll meet them at the fresh start of a new year. I think 2026, yeah, 2026 is the year of the one. Technically 10. So it could be something with 2026. And you also have the number 10 at the bottom with the 10 of Pentacles. And then ironically, the Hermit, number 9, at the bottom of this card. And then the 9 of Pentacles. This year, this could be your last year being single. I don't want to put too much pressure on that though. But the numbers and stuff is lining up. So I'm going to just call it as I see it. I do feel there's a high potential that this could be your last year being single, 2025. 2026 may be the year that you do meet your person. It's a possibility. It's very serendipitous. It's very unplanned. And it's like the fresh start or a new beginning. And that's why Spirit's saying do not leave any energy of the past, because you do not want to distort your future. And this is a 10 as well. Aw. Yeah, but yeah, I don't feel like that's really what you want, just to be like, oh, just have my dog and that's it. Like, no. But yeah, enjoy your singleness. Like anything, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, you got the 9 of Swords or bottom of the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Deal with any lingering doubts, fears, insecurities, anything that could be a potential block. Like, confront it while you can in this year, right? Because it's meant to be like a reset with that Fool card. Next year is a reset. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's, you know, your year in a sense, but it does involve some sort of increase, because I always say this: Nine of Pentacles is like, this is my single card, I'm single, but what lies ahead in the future is you combining your energy, you know, you with someone else. So that's a possibility, ma'am, strongly, because the number's lining up that way. It's what it's giving. Okay, so I know you wanted a trick, so let's look for a trick. Mind you, trick or treats are both in here together, so it's a treat. It's a treat as well. God damn. Okay, treats. Trick. Okay, my bad. I think you got this before. Okay, wow. You get 2 free questions. I know you see it. I know you see it. I'm like any, miny, mo. Yeah, two questions. Okay, we'll marinate on it, sit on it. No rush. I can come back to you. I can move on to Sam's questions if you don't mind, and then I could come back to you if you want to sit with your 2 questions and just leave them in the chat. All right. All right, Miss Samantha. Let's get your time. 56:34. All right. Let me see. Samantha, I hope you're well, sis. Let's tap in. All right, so we close Christina's energy out for now. Some healing energy to the parties in question as well, Spirit. Amen. Ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's see your question. Wow. Is there something that you need to learn about this? Okay. There's something you need to learn as to why you have these similar encounters. That's interesting. You usually meet someone around the same time of the year. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance. Ask for permission to tap into Samantha's energy. What is this? What is this energy around Samantha encountering men entering her life, romantic interest entering her life around this same time of the year, and she feels like it's similar energy patterns? What is it that she's meant to learn, take from this? What's going on? I pay attention to the season. Obviously, this is like fall season. So this also, I feel like it's an opportunity, especially speaking of like this year, because I was just saying, yes, almost to the day. Oh no. It's like, how to explain it? With the number 9, like I was just saying, like for Christina, the number 9, like that's the finalization. Like this year, 2025, is like a year where whatever needs to close out, like that finalization, do it right now, because next year is like that reset, that new energy, that new beginning. So you don't want to bring old. So I feel like this is the final, like this coming to a head, almost like a pimple that's about to pop. Okay, you might need to treat it or leave it alone, but let's see what it is. Okay, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Six of Swords. Not him again, the 10 of Wands. Okay, yeah, it's kind of a similar, like how they want to close in closing, what they want to leave it at. I'll get to him in a second. So what's at the bottom? I didn't look at that. The 3 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, it's like this energy that's very like passionate or very hot and heavy. Like it comes in fast, very quick. It seems exciting, but it burns out very quickly, right? It stirs something in you, might even stir a little bit of hope. But now the fact that you're hip to it, you see it, you're well aware of it. It's something that I feel like spirit is not wanting you to look at as like a bad omen, right? Don't look at it like that. Look at this as this is the opportunity to move past this energy, but more clear, more smoothly because you're well aware. You've mastered something pretty much. It's like you can't be fooled in the same way twice. You can't be fooled again, or it's not something that you will stumble back into. It's like you understand it, you see it before you lock yourself into it. Okay, thank you. The red string theory. When my fifth house is in Libra activates. Oh, hell. Is that what you mean, Christina? With her fifth house in Libra? Fifth house is what? Leo's house? That's a house of like, isn't it like fun, home, family? And Libra, of course, the partnership energy. Yeah, I mean, it could be like this energy that plays on your heart a little bit, but I feel like you've mastered this. You see it like, even if this person comes in as a night, quick, fast, exciting, but pulls out very quickly, and like you get your heart kind of intact, hopeful. Oh, I hope this is it. Let me see where this goes. You're not there anymore. It's like you catch yourself, or you've caught yourself in this instance before it got too far. So this is more so about you vetting, you know, vetting from a place of authority, like what you and who you give access to. This stands out to me, this wording right here. Ultimate authority rests with him. Authority rests within self. The emperor is connected to the Aries, right? Aries is connected to the first house, connected to Mars. Like this is you connecting back to like you're your first authority. So nothing gets past your heart anymore. You gatekeep, you vet. But in this instance, I feel like you see the pattern already, and it's something that you're already moving past. Don't get too stuck on trying to dissect the situation with this person because it's almost like there's nothing really to go dive into. It's something you're meant to just surpass. um yeah, because I don't feel like this is somebody to entertain. If you have Libra in fifth, you have Sag in the seventh. That would be your relationships are so why your relationships are so spontaneous, more so. Interesting. And it's like Sagittarius, like kind of a jovial spirit, but at the same time a little like the wise sage too. At the same time, like the explorer. So that balance, I feel like with the Page of Cups, like there's nothing wrong with being open hearted and being hopeful, but it's like again, like the Emperor, he gatekeeps that. He's um protecting his empire, and the empire is your heart, it's your peace, it's your sanity. And with the Three of Wands, you have left your castle and now you're on a journey. So on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. So yeah, like you're leaving your typical space of comfort or your go-to or how you resort to certain things. And with the fact that this is kind of a part of your nature, um, that makes sense. Sag can be hard to pin down and get a commitment from at times because they love adventure and new experiences. Hmm. Yeah, I know some Sages. I think it depends on the type of Sag because I know some Sages that are very romantic but can fear commitment, want it even, and some that just really don't want nothing to do with that shit. Like they like the idea of it, but they just don't want it. But I don't get that from you in particular though, Samantha, but I do get like this type of energy that you're used to or have fallen kind of trapped into or victim into. You're surpassing it. It might be a little bit of an insecurity, a little bit of doubt, like it's wiggly because you've never been in this position of maybe the emperor when it comes to these type of situations, like meaning taking the authority, not just going along with the ride or too far gone to where you've allowed the idea of a person enter your heart space, or maybe even starting to fall for a person. So if you don't want to create a monster in 2026, do not carry the burdens of the past. Do not carry those old lessons into the future, right? So I feel like this is something you can easily surpass by just not simply entertaining it. Of course, dissect, go within your own space. Like, okay, what parts of myself did I give up my authority? Did I give up my power? Sit with that, but don't focus too much on the person, because it's always like whatever lesson we learn. Like, yeah, we want to the study the lesson and things like that. Like, there's different components within what we're learning, right? So a person does play a role in it, but you're your biggest focal point. Like, you have to understand yourself first, how you operate first before anybody else. Because it's like, okay, if I understand how I operate, what my weaknesses are, or what you see my weaknesses, my insecurities, my strengths, my desires, my hopes, my wishes, my level of boundaries, my level of authority over myself or situations, how I operate emotionally, mentally, all of those different things come into play. And then you're able to see, like, how is a person potentially bypassing that? How is somebody possibly able to manipulate me in that sense? Or maybe what this person is particularly doing. Are they really truly interested? Are they truly invested? Is this something I'm truly interested in? Or is this like a distraction? It's like, start with self first. Sometimes you don't even got to go that far into another person's energy. Like, you already know our type. Oh, this is some bullshit. When you check in with yourself, you're like, let's see. King of Cups. Okay. So this isn't a bad person. I don't get like lower vibrational energy, dark, some people that's literally there on purpose to waste your time, but it's something that spirit doesn't want you to put too much energy into. You know what I mean? Like, don't give it too much, and to use your emotional maturity with this. The word responsibility on this card is standing out to me. Reliability is standing out. Secrecy, imagination, and consideration is standing out. Those keywords. Okay. All right. I'm going to tap into your second question. Do you want a trick or treat? Leave it in the comments, sis, so I can pull it for you. Just make sure you hang on so you know what you got. Because if you're not here to see what you got, I can't, I got to skip you. I have to skip on, okay? So you do get a trick or treat still. So leave trick or treat in the comments, Sam. So your second question was treat this. Okay, treat. You're welcome. Let's see. Would this person be open if you ask for his number? Would he be open? This other party. Let's clear the other energy out, spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, spirit. What do you want Samantha to know as far as if she were to approach this person in question and ask for his number? Would he be open to this? Would he be open to Samantha asking for his phone number? Queen of Pentacles. Judgment, Temperance. You have a lot of cards trying to come out. Dang. What is this? The Seven of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. You got hella cards. Queen of Cups. What is this? The Two of Pentacles. The Tower. The Six of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Because it's like this slow burn energy. And you have the Seven of Cups at the bottom. There's something that it may like break free of a fog that one of you or both of you has? Like if you've been confused obviously about like this person's, if they're interested or they're not, if this person has also been kind of stuck in confusion whether you're interested or you're not, it's gonna break free of that. So you asking for their number is more than just like the number itself or the concept of that. It's revealing like if this is like truly interest, right? Or this person's truly interested, or it shows them like, oh, she is interested. It reveals something for the both of you. So I feel like it's almost hinting at yes, they will be open to it, or I'm more so getting like, yeah, I'm more so getting like it's hinting at you doing it, like you should do it. Would they be open? It's a way to approach this. Not like just this random like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, you think I can get your number? It might be something that flows into it that's best. Um, I don't know. It seems like there's people like, I don't know, maybe you're trying to avoid people, you don't want other people around or something when you do interact with this person, or that's what's in the back of your mind. Like, I hope, I don't want anybody around. Same thing with them. I feel like that's also something maybe that they think about. This person seems to be kind of private, um, to themselves. Literally, like, I just noticed like the produce in the background. So it could be like because of where they work, it could be in the produce aisle or something. I don't know, it's weird. um it could be like when they are almost like it looks unsuspecting, like people wouldn't be paying attention because it seems like this person's busy doing something. It could be like at one of those moments. Yeah, slow and steady wins with this person. Slow and steady, I feel like they'll be open, but it's just like the timing. It's the timing. You don't want to catch this person off guard, like in just random, like no conversation building, and just like, hey, how was your day? You think I can get your number? It's like, don't, it's something like, don't be awkward. Don't rush into it. Don't rush it. It's a flow to this. Yeah. It's almost like he's doing something. Like he's in the produce aisle or something. He could be stocking something. Like he's busy doing something. So where it almost doesn't come off like awkward. Like if somebody was to glance over, it wouldn't look like something like that. It might be you're asking him about something like a product, or I don't know, like it just wouldn't come off that way. You know what I mean? It would be unsuspecting. Let's see. Yes or no? Would he be open if Samantha asked for his phone number? Would he be open? Okay. So not right now, no. I don't feel like he would. You have the no card. The Ten of Swords came out. I keep getting this energy with him that's like very closed off. I don't think he's committed. He could have been in something, which is why he's not as open. Will he be open at a later time? Yes, no, no. That's weird. Mm. You have breakup card here. Breakup, regret, self-blame, sadness, distrust. He might like conversate and be open and things like that, like with you personally. But if you were to ask that, he might be a little closed off. Does that mean that you shouldn't do it? I'm not getting like don't do it. But it's definitely something about it. Like, don't push this. Don't make it awkward. I don't feel like he's open in the sense of like he's not emotionally really open to engage. So you have to kind of sit with that, like if because it's going to reveal whether this person is interested, but it might not be like in the way that you think, like him just being rude to you, or not even the fact that he isn't interested. It's more so like it could come off like he's hesitant in a sense or something like that, or he might, yeah, because I feel like he's not the type of person to be rude and like tear someone down. Because I feel like he likes you. The interest might be there, the curiosity I should say is there, but when it comes to actually like taking something a step further, I don't feel like he's really that open. It's like there's a closed offness to his energy in a way. So he could have literally just had a breakup, or just not really open to love and relationships. Is like a wounded energy around this. So open in a sense of like welcome to like connecting with someone, not necessarily. Like, is he open to engaging with you like day to day? May he be interested or curious about you, attracted to you? Yes. um so it might be like tread lightly with this, no rush, no pressure on him. If this is someone that you want to get to know, if it's worth that. But Spirit's saying like you shouldn't not do it, because it's going to reveal what you need to see. And I don't feel like it's anything you should be like thinking negatively about, because either way it goes, it does seem like it is positive to some extent. I'm not sure as to what, whether it's like a relief of clarity, like, okay, he's interested, or he's got something going on. Okay, like now I don't have to torture myself. And also for him, like, oh, she does like me. But it's something there where this person likes you. I do get that. But this energy right here is like, nah, I'm not open. Yeah, because even with this card, it's like a little like I'm dancing with her. I'm interested, but his face looks startled, a little guarded, the way he's holding her arm. Yeah. Because if you look at this from a like down the line, if you initiate something under this vibe of like, if he were to say yes, even though emotionally he's not open, right? It will be this energy possibly of like a push and pull with him, you know, not knowing what to do with his feelings or his emotions towards you, because like I said, he's attracted to you. Um, but yeah, it just seems like it might be more confusion if you try to engage and like date somebody. Like if spirit allowed it, if this person allowed it and say, okay, let's bypass that. Um, yeah, it would be some issues around this. But I do get like you shouldn't not and like kind of knock on the door and see. Spirit saying like don't do it, but there's a way to do it. There's an ease to this, there's a flow to this. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, because you know what, this has happened before. Like some people can admire what they see and like, you know, the person's vibe, their energy, but like they get shocked when it comes out of the realm of just like just that flirting with the energy and not really approaching it to where, and sometimes they'll even take your number and be like, yeah, because it's like, oh shit, she gave me her number. Like they're excited about it, they're flattered by it, you know, they like, you know, they like you. But if they're not in the place to entertain it, it's like it makes shit awkward, you know, when they don't follow up. So yeah, just kind of use your intuition, you know, like feel into it. Let's see. So you got a treat this time. You're welcome. Let's see what your treat is. Nope, we're not doing tricks for her treat. Okay. Oh, I ripped my shit. But this is the last. Probably, I don't think nobody else coming on to get anything. I don't think. Clarification before I ripped it. Okay. Clarification. If you need clarification on question 1 or 2, like something like you didn't understand something or what have you, or wanted to, you know, just clarification. You know what I mean. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 mm. My lips is ashy. Okay. Well, if you would like, I guess, a one card, that's fine. If you want a one card reading, I don't want to just leave you empty handed now. You have just like one question, or you want to leave something open, like just one card, I could do that. Okay, I see your questions. Yeah, thank you. Gotta scroll up a little bit. Okay, I see it. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, one card. All right, and then I'll do Christina part 2 if anyone else is interested. Now is the time. If not, after Christina, we'll go into the giveaway. I'm going to use this deck. One card, Spirit, one card. They're like, no, two. Okay. We'll take the Magician because he came out first. And the Six of Pentacles was additional, Five of Wands at the bottom. But we're going to focus on the Six of Pentacles as the bottom. We're just going to take that. So the Magician card. All right. I feel like this is something about capabilities. At times, like you might feel limited in your abilities. This could be your abilities to make certain things happen for yourself. It's like you surprise yourself, or you would be surprised. And I feel like this also speaks of next year. Um, believe in yourself, like, and it sounds kind of corny, maybe a little cliche, but like really believe in like you. And I don't want to emphasize like on external things like, oh, I'm good at this and I can do this and I've learned this, because I feel like it's more than that. In this instance, it's more so about like the energy within you. Maybe sometimes you underestimate, or you don't feel important at times. um you may feel overlooked. Spirit is saying like your power. I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm hearing altar. Like in your times of solitude, or the times where you felt like you are alone and things like that, um you may have had to like the things that you feel like you needed to sacrifice, like put away or hide away or keep away about yourself, is actually the tools of power for you. So I'm trying to make sense of that, or maybe you understand that, because it's almost like this is an intimate energy for you. Like it would make sense because it requires like moments of solitude, or maybe times where you thought you were by yourself, things that you cried about and said, because of this is why, maybe I'm going through what I'm going through, or why this is not happening, why I'm not being appreciated, or why I'm not this, and why it's something with that. And I would never read the Magician like this, but that's what I'm getting from it. And then the Six of Pentacles at the bottom, there is something about you being rewarded in some kind of way, or don't think that you've been overlooked or something, or outcasted in some way. It's like the very things that you feel like you've had to keep away or hide away, that you thought were cursed about you, or placed in this position of like, this is a curse, or this is bad, or this is undesirable. Like those very things. It's like there's some reward. I don't know what. I don't know. I hope this is making sense, because I'm just like, it's like pieces here and there, and I'm trying to like put the puzzles together, where maybe it's meant for you to do that. um what is that in the back? It's like a grave. At first it's like somebody hiding in a cloak. Anytime that you thought that something about you was wrong, and I'm not talking about like if it's something is like child things that you need to put away, outgrow, learn, something that's toxic, but things that maybe you criticize for the sake of you felt like it wasn't appreciated, it was overlooked, taken for granted, taken advantage of, like to call those things back into wholeness and fullness and bless them, because they are blessings. So if you put them in the category of like what's blocking you, what like keeps you from something, like you criticize it or other people have criticized or demonized it, to call those very aspects of yourself back into power and bless them. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right, sis, that was your reads for the night. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the donations. Christina, you are up next, so we're going to do yours here. And if no one else comes on after that, we're just going to go ahead and do the giveaway. I'm going to do a spin the wheel with all the names that I have, all the participants. I'm going to put your names on the spin the wheel. We're going to see where it lands. Okay. All right. So, Christina, can't see. 85:11. That is 25, 125, and 11 seconds. Okay. Yes, Gus. Best of luck, Gus. Best of luck, Gus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, I'm just hell not. I'm already like ready for Christmas season. Like, I just love the movies. Fuck all the doing all the extra. I love the movies. Okay. I love the movies. I do like all them corny songs. Okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just like Christmas time. That's my shit right there. Okay. And an excuse for the good food and shit. And even furthermore, I can't wait for quote unquote New Year's, like what we've been taught New Year's Eve is at least. But I can't wait because I think this year I'm gonna make some gumbo. I'm gonna make me some gumbo. I'm gonna make me some greens. I'm gonna make me some black eyed peas with some rice for the New Year's to bring it on in. We'll see. Like, what's the economy looking like? What's going on in the world, child? That's never stopped our ancestors, so they ain't gonna stop none of us. But I look forward to the holidays, specifically for the music, the movies, and the food. So touristy. So touristy. All right. Yeah. All right, Miss Christina. Let's see. All right. Your spouse is clearing out old relationships and energy. Is it possible he's around you but not fully revealed because he's not ready for a connection? Like the red string theory. Like you guys have been orbiting each other but just hasn't, the frequency hasn't, boom. Yeah. All right, let's see. Spirit. This card. Magician, what you doing? Get back in the deck now. Okay. All right. Tap into Christina. We clear Samantha's energy. All parties involved energy with love, light, peace, and healing restored unto them. Thank you to their divine team and angels for their assistance or guidance. Excuse me. This energy is now cleared. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Is it possible, Spirit? Is this like a factor or case that Christina's divine partner, her life partner, he's around her, but not fully revealed because he's not ready for their connection yet? Is this a possibility, Spirit? Is this a possibility? Is this a possibility? Oh, I see the other question. Okay, I see it. My bad. I see it. Okay, I saw this one first. So I'm gonna just read this one first. Okay. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So you have a yes and a no. So like, yes, to an extent, like I feel you're being admired by somebody. I'm gonna say yes, even with the no card, because because the Ten of Pentacles though, I mean the Ten of Swords though, the Ten of Swords is giving like it is something that they need to close out in their life. It's something that deals with maybe like their identity, something that they're clinging on to about themselves. They're actively working through it though, because you also have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, and beneath that is the Devil. So I would say like your energy is admired. Your energy may be noticed as the Queen of Wands. Like somebody recognizes your energy. Yeah, this person has to go through some sort of end in their life with identity, and their identity might be wrapped up in bad connections. I don't get that it's like a specific, like one connection. It could be anytime you compromise yourself, like if you're not operating in authenticity, you are subjugated to be connected to the wrong type of situations, environments, people, because it's like you're, how do I explain it, like their energy is not in alignment with their truth. So therefore it's like sometimes they navigate in toxicity or navigate in things that kind of keep them kind of karmically stuck when they're not being their authentic self. I hope I'm making sense when I say that. um there is something that this person does need to master. There's something they need to master within themselves. What is this? This is Virgo. Say Mercury in Virgo, I think this card is. And then you got the sun in Virgo with the Eight of Pentacles. So something with maybe Virgo energy. Yeah. So yeah, I do get like that is the gist. Now, are they like literally like in your environment often? Probably not. Like it could even be as like somebody that's following you on social media, that knows of you, that watches you, maybe has taken a liking or interest or something, or seeing you in passing and just followed you because they thought you were fine, but y'all like are in each other's friends list. Like something, it could be anything, child. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Your other question is the person from your 3-year timeline reading that was a younger guy who you will choose to cut off because he's not ready for me. Is that person? Is that them? Is it them? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. 3-year reading, the younger guy energy. Yes, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you know. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Yes, Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're all yeses. So yeah, yes, you know, yeah, you know, because you're good Tauruses. Yeah, yeah, you know, and the Knight of Wands. That's the young energy, impulsive. It's interesting because the timeline that you cut this off is actually in Scorpio. You got Scorpio in Sagittarius energy, so Scorpio season. Yeah, so that makes sense to the timeline. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. So I'm gonna say yes. Yep, that is the person in that reading, or he is that person in that reading. Yeah, because he does come out sometimes like as fire energy, fire sign. Usually, like if not the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, I think he'd be coming out as. So yeah, that's him. All right. All right, sis. So that is your read. So now we gonna do the. So hopefully that makes sense, sis. I appreciate you. I think let me see. I gotta get the names so I could put them in the wheel. We're gonna do that now. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so I gotta put the names. Ew. Goodness, god damn, what in the hell is this Sneeze City? All right, I need my names. I'm gonna just paste them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, names. Where are you, ladies? Where are you? Okay, Brianna, Gia, Christina. So it's everybody. Okay. Everybody that has participated. Okay. All right, let me pull my little tiny little iPhone. This is my little backup. This is my baby. She just there when I need her. This is like a throwback. Let me do the timestamp before I forget. Because that wouldn't help anybody none, right? 95. Is that what it said? Yeah, 95:05. So that's 1 hour 35 minutes, right? I think that's the right time. 1:35 and 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So, I have. Okay. I hope you guys can see. Let me see if I can see it because I had to turn the lighting down. Okay. So that's everybody, right? Y'all see it? All right. So I'm going to tap it to spin it. Okay. Dej. Okay. Dej, you are the winter girl. You the winter. Okay. So Dej, your prize, I'm gonna do like a mini year end follow-up read, like a new year, like year end, and it's kind of tapping into the new year. I will have the new year reads like out if you want to book like a new year, like a completely like a year. I have a package too. I'll get into that probably around December. Like I'll book it probably around the 1st of December or have it available around the 1st of December. Um Thank you. I'll have it set up then or like released then. But yeah, I will continue doing the new year the 2026 reads and stuff like that. But yeah, Dej, you are the winner. You are the winner. So congratulations to Dej. I don't know if sis is on, but I will announce it so she does know that she's the winner um of that. Yeah, see, that's what's up. Yes. I know a lot of things you said I was doing was coming to pass. So that's exciting. Yes, I will be putting them out soon, Ashley, so y'all can, you know, have that. Um I do have a package too that I'll get into that because I think I mentioned that lightly, but I do have like a package for the year too. Like if anybody wants something a little bit more like a follow-up, energy check-in thing, like definitely have that for you. So yeah, let me put the timestamps up. Um if Dave doesn't watch this, I'm just gonna have to put it like in a community post or something like where she can see it. Oh, hey Rosie. I just ended the live. But if you want to read, I'll do it for you because this is my last read for a while. So I don't mind doing it for you. I already did the giveaway thing, but you're still free to participate with the live if you want to. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep y'all posted so you guys can choose what you want, what fits you, what suits you. I know I'm not coming down with something. I gotta I'm about to take me some elderberry syrup, child. It's not about to happen. We not doing that. I gotta blow my nose. Like, I'm sneezing a little bit too much. It's not happening. I cannot. I cannot afford that right now. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I cannot. We not doing that. Mm-mm. And also too, like the weather has been kind of interesting. Like it's been breezy one minute, kind of chill, and then it's warm enough where the kids are still outside. Like, you know what I mean? Still swimming. Hold on, giveaway. So this weather is kind of janky. Just all types of confused weather. Okay. Yeah. Well, most definitely I'll let y'all know come December. Have everything all ready to go for you guys. Because sometimes like some people like their New Year reads done in December, like of the year before the new one comes in. Naturally though, like um the new year for me is spring equinox, but mind you, like getting all the calendar months in like as an update, that's why I do it, you know, just to like have those forecasts for the entire year, like every 12 months, you know, gets touched, okay? We get tapped into. Okay. Um okay, let me see. Gia, you like yours in January? Let me see. When is okay, I think the December, let me see, December 1st. It's actually on a Monday. That's perfect. December 1st, and then New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday, and January 1st is on Thursday. That's kind of cool on Jupiter Day. That's what's up. That's perfect. Actually, if you think about it, nationally, I guess, like as if we look at it as like the calendar holiday that we all know it to be, like January 1st, it's interesting that the 31st is on Jupiter Day or on Mercury Day, because usually people make like New Year's resolutions around that time, which is a good time to script, to write. Oh, that's perfect. And then Thursday being like Jupiter being the expansion. That's what's up. See, yeah, see now we really got to cook our prosperity little stuff. We got to have our black eyed peas and shit. Yeah, we got to. We got to do that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's very perfect. All right, Miss Gia says, let's tap in. I don't want to keep you waiting. That's perfect. And if anybody has any other traditions, like bringing in the New Year's, because everybody has like something different that they do, especially when it comes to like prosperity. There's different things that we do, you know, culturally. Everybody does something different. 102.45. I'm gonna have to convert that later because I can't remember. I think that's 1 hour and 42 minutes, I think, and 45 seconds. Yeah, I think that's the right conversion. Yeah. Okay. All right, sis. So let's get some guidance from Spirit. Okay. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. And I'm sending much love to you. Hope everything's okay. All right. What is it that you want Miss Gia to know? We clear our previous energies out with love, light, and peace. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. What do you want Miss Gia to know at this time? What is the guidance? What is the guidance, the advice? What do you have for her? Okay. We have, let's see, the Queen of Swords. You have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the Lovers with the Emperor at the bottom. I gotta sneeze again, child. Okay. It could be something to do with a connection, could be somebody involved with this that maybe you've had to cut something out, or you might feel like you have no choice to cut something or somebody out. Yeah, this could be about a like a love situation, or if not romantic situation, then somebody that you care about, in general. That is something compromised here. Well, you might have to set someone free, or you feel like you have to. But spirit's advice with this is, um, if it's something that's putting you in a position like compromising some part of yourself, it puts you in survival mode. It's become heavy. It's become a weight onto you. It might be like you're seeing somebody differently, like the person, like your view of them may be a bit distorted, or you feel like you're seeing the truth of them, something that you don't necessarily like. Um, Misproportioned. I don't know. I'm heard misproportioned. Yeah, this is like it's something about independence here. You breaking free for your independence, or it's a need for you to break free of something because it's connected to your independence. It's mm, yeah, and it's like an end, something that's necessary to end, right? To bring order, to bring balance. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, there's emotions involved. There's somebody that you care about, um, feelings involved, or like someone that you're close to. You care about this energy of this person. It's weighing on you. It's weighing on your heart. It's a choice that you have to make, but spirit saying like you have to make the choice that's healthiest for you, because it might seem a little bit selfish, or you might feel like a bad person for doing it, even though you may know that it's not right for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to honor your truth. You have to honor yourself. There's something that you're being called to be the initiator of, not waiting for something or somebody else to do or to say or to make a decision. This is reflected on you. See advice from spirit. I heard you're dead to me. So somebody could have like really hurt you or something. Like you're dead to me. That's what I heard. Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. It's like either betrayal, or you feel numb by something somebody did, or not numb to where you don't feel it, but it's like it hurts. It's like I don't want to deal with this, or I can't believe it. It's like maybe even a shock energy around this. Um, the Knight of Pentacles is like spirit is wanting you to not rush yourself. There's something about taking your time, waiting until your energy is calm. There could be certain factors or certain things that you're not fully seeing. You might have had plans or something with this person, or something that you were planning on in general. I wanted to say like there could have been plans connected to Halloween or something, or like a date, or it's something like with pumpkin patches or something. I don't know. I'm seeing like some dates or something that's like connected to the season. But if it's not a date, it could be like a friend or family. Like you had some sort of plans with this person or something, and like you might feel like something is not the right time, or this was bad timing. Spirit saying to use caution, meaning like be careful with your steps. Do not be driven by your emotion. You have to move practical with this. Somebody could have bypassed your trust or something. Yeah. Let's see. Says the hermit stands alone on top of a mountain, which symbolizes his spiritual mastery, growth, and accomplishments. He has chosen this path of self discovery, and as a result, has reached a heightened state of awareness of himself and the world he lives in. Trust your intuition. Like you might need to sit with yourself for a little bit, for a time. Don't rush. Just reflect. Go within. Don't force. Don't push yourself. because there is some sort of clarity that you're going to get. And I feel you already have like a an inner knowing, a sensitivity to certain things. Like it might just be confirmation of something that you were already feeling was off. Yeah, this is a confirmation of something that maybe you already felt, or it's just like the feeling that you felt, you knew something was off. Now you understand what was off, or you see what was off now, or yeah. Spirit also wants you to, it's something about like your energy, your peace, your body, something is very hyperactive, overstimulated. Like that survival energy, that survival mode is coming out where you feel very defensive. Um, Spirit does want you to kind of take a step back. Like if you need time to yourself, you don't want to speak to anybody for a time, like honor that, because I don't know, you might even be in a place of like anger and wanting to lash out at somebody or a specific person. Um, Somebody is like, I keep hearing you're dead to me. Like I feel like somebody did something to you, or you found out about something bad character, or some sort of unreliability, untrustworthy, um, somebody that let you down, or you feel like has let you down. You might have felt like you compromised parts of yourself. You sacrifice certain parts of yourself or something like that for this person. Yeah. Yeah. Nine of Swords. This is, it could be something that you fear, something that's got you anxious, got you worried. This person might feel like they're on your bad side right now, or maybe like they got to walk on eggshells. Like it's something that I feel like maybe warranted to you to lash out. Um, Whoever this energy, this other party, or it, because I feel like it might be one person, but if your energy is like all over the place right now, it might distort and like not trust other people where they might not have anything to do with certain things. Like you might include other people into this when I feel like it's really just one person, like that has triggered something, or that has done something harmful here to you. Yeah, because I feel like this is somebody that knows they're in the wrong for whatever reason. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, take some sort of break or time or bit or night, like whatever you need away from the situation. If you need to sit in silence, you need to decompress, like something that's healthy. Um, it could even be like, I don't know, like it could be something therapeutic that you need. Like your body needs to rest. Like it's something like hyper energy, like it's a lot. Like your body may be hot. Like let's say if you've been crying a lot, like you know how your face gets really hot. If you really like really been crying, bawling your eyes out for a long time or for a few hours or what have you, your face starts to get hot, right? Your body may even get hot. Your stomach is tight. Your heart is heavy. Your body is under a lot of stress, and it's not just from like what's happening in the current right now. It's been a lot on, like, you're like, I don't know if you've been noticing, like your body probably has been in immense stress for a minute. If you can, take a warm shower. If you have like candles that have certain aromatherapy or like scents or something like that, or maybe even incense, or shower with like herbs in your bath or something, kind of let it steam to relax you so that you can sleep. Like drink you some water before you go to sleep. Don't stimulate yourself with anything like TV, internet, social media, not like just stillness. Or if you could take a bath, like a warm bath, sit within that. Your body needs to decompress. That's why I just keep getting. And it's not just like, because the body is taking on like whatever energies that you're absorbing throughout the day, whatever, or whoever you're interacting with, environments, and it's like it's time to detach and disconnect, and also like relax your energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's time to like set boundaries around or cut cords around specific energies or situations, and maybe even a person. Yeah, because this feels hella like stressful, heavy. But yeah, um, that's what I'm seeing, sis. So I hope that that was helpful. Yeah. So sending you some cyber hugs, sis. I hope you're okay. I hope you feel better. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in divine time. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Because I gotta revamp the timestamps, or put the new timestamps up. So let me make sure I'm not missing anybody before I log off. Rosie. Oh yeah, Rosie. Girl, my bad. Sis. I see you. I see you. Okay. But yes. Let's see. Rosie, your timestamp is, let's clear the energy here. Send Gia much love, light, and peace. May her energy be restored in wholeness and in fullness, in her comfort. Amen. Ashe. The energy is clear. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let me see. I can't see. 117. I don't know what 117 is. It might be 1 hour and 57 minutes, but I'll convert it in a second because I don't want to put the wrong timestamp. All right, so Miss Rosie, thank you for your patience, sis. Let's tap in. This will be the last read for the night. Okay. This stuff he knows. We're not doing this. We're not gonna do this, okay? Okay. Miss Rosie. Okay. All right. Why do some coworkers seem closed off to friendships? Okay. Tap into the energy around coworkers in question. What do you want Rosie to know? Why do some coworkers seem closed off to friendships? Why do some coworkers seem closed off to friendships? 7 of Pentacles. What is this? Ace of Swords. 8 of Swords. Justice. 4 of Swords. It's like a hostile energy, like with people. I don't know what the hell. Okay. Some of this is like, some of the people, like, you probably wouldn't even really want to be friends with these people for real. They it might be like a projection. Like sometimes you might think that it's like something off with you, or like, are they thinking bad or ill towards me, or it's like, but what you're picking up on is like the rejection of people, like they feel rejected, or they have their own issues, because this card right here, it has three different characters. One says isolation, one says abandonment, and the other says restriction. And then you have this one woman over here, which I feel like is you. Their energies kind of like, it projects onto you, like you might be taking their issues of maybe wanting to isolate, not really feeling comfortable. They may not want to build a friendship because they feel like it's safe to be in their own bubble, or um maybe even kind of like isolate certain people, because there's something about like, you wouldn't want to be friends with these people. They may be like, some of them may be bad people, some of them may not be bad people, but just like not your vibe, like not anything healthy would come of connecting, or anything of substance with, by connecting with each other. So, but I do get like, it's a little bit of some projection, like, okay, I'll reject this person before they reject me, or I don't think that she'll like me, or I don't think that we'll get along, I don't think that she'll like what she sees, or I don't think we'll be a good vibe. It could just be like, again, projection could be all of these assumptions, right? Obviously that's what it is. So it could be an assumption that maybe you won't like them, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really the basis of it. It's projection. um Something about seeing the truth of people. Again, like if you were to see the truth, cut through something, go beneath the surface of something. I even feel like some people may pick up that you're intuitive, or feel exposed around your energy. The Four of Swords, it's like person's like she's having a nightmare, she just woke up from a nightmare. I guess some people also too, they might be tired, exhausted. Yeah. Yeah, because I get like, it's a mixture of energy. Like some of them you don't want to fuck with them. Some of them it's like their projections. And some of them like they're just tired. Like they might not be that social, or they like to keep it surface level. Like, oh, we can kiki at work, but I don't really want people all up in my business. Um, yeah. So this is in a sense, it's like um judging character in a balanced way. Like you can only go off of what people allow you to see, and like what you discern, like what you pick up, because it does feel like your energy is open to connecting with people, like to exchange or something like that, open to new energies, with the Ace of Cups. But some people, it's their own hangups why they're not connecting or open to friendship, you know what I mean? Or a certain level of connecting and friendship. Okay. All right, let's see. Other question. Does your boss feel some type of way towards you? Does this boss in question, spirit, is this boss, does she feel, I don't know if it's a he or she, but does this boss in question, do they, because their name is, I mean, it's kind of, sometimes it's unisex. Do they feel some type of way towards you? Does this boss feel some type of way towards Rosie? Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Excuse me. And what is this? Five of Wands. Okay. You may or you may not recognize this. You might, excuse me. You might sometimes like get the vibe that some people, no matter what level of stature they are, if they're older than you, if they're in a higher position, if they have more than you, or you think they look more attractive or whatever, there's instances where I feel like people are just intimidated by your energy. They kind of already assume Like you give off an energy to this particular person, and I feel like this can resonate in other instances with other environments or situations too, where you give off an energy that you're already self-assured. So it's like people have a hard time with sometimes, like, especially, and this is just, I don't know, this is like someone is off top of the dome, child. But like some people, if they're in a higher stature, they feel like their position makes sense, even if they're not a tyrant type of leader, but they might feel like leadership comes with people that are needing me or people that are beneath me. So it makes them more comfortable to like validate them, right? Because they feel like they're the giver. Um they're giving to those that are beneath, even if they did something good. Oh, I'll celebrate someone. So, oh, I'll talk to them, because it's like they resonate with that. It's like I have to have a dynamic as a leader where I'm at the top and there's people at the bottom. And that's, that's kind of, but I feel like I can see how easily somebody could think that that's normal and not think of it as like, actually that's low level thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of offensive to the other people, the other party, or the recipient that is connected to your leadership. Now, there's also, because that would imply that the teacher is better than the student type vibe, or the elder is better than the youngin, right? Rather than seeing each other as equal to in humanity, but like my position is a little bit different. So it's like if you give off an energy that's already a leader, you already give off an energy that is confident in yourself. This triggers that dynamic, like, okay, I don't have to validate this person. It kind of makes them humbled in their leadership, or forces them to see that, because there's some type of uncomfortability, um and it's not you personally, but it's the dynamic itself. Does that make sense? Like it's the dynamic. um yeah, so there's a little bit of insecurity tied into this. This person have an issue with Rosie. Does this particular boss have an issue with Rosie? Yes. And you have the King of Pentacles. So this is that leader. This is the person that possesses a certain stature at work. So yeah, that makes sense. I would say yes. This person, their position is like just that. It's almost, it's something superficial based too. Right. True. We're all just people at the end of the day. Even if we've been assigned with certain roles, like yeah, as a role as a leader, like you do have to lead, right? But that doesn't mean that people are beneath. And I feel like this person might not see it that way on a conscious level, but subconsciously they're operating in that way, because like I said, you trigger like I'm equal to you. I'm not beneath you. Or you're not seeking validation. It's something that you're doing that's off script to this person. Greetings. Yeah, it's something that's off script in this person's eyes. So their problem with you, they're like whatever little funny energy that you pick up from them, I wouldn't take it personal, but it's kind of like if you look at it from your spiritual eye, or if you look at it from maybe even just a psychology level, like this person, it's their own issue. It's them. It has nothing to do with me. Um, but if you feel like not in a way like compromising yourself or chasing validation or anything, but just something that like extends or shows that you're human, you know what I'm saying? Because this feels like confusion, the Seven of Cups, like somebody that's not seeing things clear, or there it's like a distortion, an assumption of a person, and it's like they're moving out of that. Yeah. they're moving from that perspective. So, hopefully that makes sense. Oh, my kitty, why his feet rocking? He must be having a dream. Oh, Loki, why is his feet shaking? Oh, are you having a nightmare or a dream? Hmm. His little feet was like shaking. Like, what in the world? Okay. But yeah. All right. I think that concludes it. I'm gonna put the timestamps up shortly. I do okay, I think 117 is an hour and 27 minutes. I appreciate that. Yes, I do appreciate y'all very much. I'm gonna miss y'all for a while. We, you know, just like a seasonal shutdown of happy hour. That's how we're gonna take it. So I'll let you guys know when we're back and everything. But yeah, in the meantime, you guys can always book a personal reading. I'll, just check my availability on the calendar. Um, Audio recorded readings, those no change with that. Like as far as the time frame goes, that's fine. But just like phone sessions, emergency reads, just check in with me. But yeah, I'll be around. Yeah, it's been my pleasure, y'all. If that's all for tonight, I shall conclude it. Okay. All right. So I'm sending much love to you guys. Y'all take care in the meantime. Be blessed. We'll still post things here and there. No Ghetto Fairy Friday this week, but next week we should be back with Ghetto Fairy Friday. But yeah. So I'll see you guys in divine time. Everybody be safe. If you're going to participate in Halloween for the weekend, y'all have a good time. Be safe. And I'll catch you guys in the next live, whatever we doing next. Much love. Peace.